Hello everyone, this is Ramani. I'm working as Assistant Professor of Chemistry in Nalla Narasimha Reddy Group of Institution. Today I'm going to explain desalination of brackish water. Okay, so before knowing what is brackish water, the water generally contain the so many dissolved solids. So based on the concentration of the these dissolved solids, the water is divided into three types. Those are fresh water, brackish water and sea water. So what is fresh water? The water which having the less than 1000 ppm of hardness or dissolved solids, that water we call fresh water. Okay, and the water which having the greater than 1000 ppm and less than 35,000 ppm dissolved solids, that water we call brackish water. And the sea water containing greater than 35,000 ppm of dissolved solids. Okay, and the water which having the high concentration of the salts, that water we call the brackish water. And the process in which we remove the salts from the water, that process we call desalinization or desalination process. Okay, and various techniques are used to remove these salts from the water. Those are reverse osmosis, electrodialysis, ultrafiltration, and flash evaporation. First, what is reverse osmosis? So before knowing what is reverse osmosis, first we should know about what is osmosis. Okay, so what is osmosis? When two compartments containing solutions of different concentrations are separated by a semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so these semi-permeable membranes are made up of by cellulose acetate or polyamides. Okay, and these solvents are separated by this semi-permeable membrane. Generally, the solvents are moved from lower concentration to higher concentration site. Okay, this is a natural process, and the pressure which is required to move solvents from lower concentration to higher concentration side, that pressure we call osmotic pressure, and this process we call osmosis. Okay, and what is reverse osmosis? When two compartments containing solutions of different concentrations are separated by a semi-permeable membrane and hydrostatic pressure is greater than osmotic pressure. So what is hydrostatic pressure? The pressure which is applied externally, that pressure we call hydrostatic pressure. So when this hydrostatic pressure is greater than the osmotic pressure, the solvents are moved from higher concentration site to lower concentration site. Okay, and this process we call reverse osmosis. So it is completely opposite to osmosis, and the pressure we used in this process, that pressure we call hydrostatic pressure. Okay, in the desalination process, this saline water or brackish water will take here and the pure water will take here. This both solution is separated by semi-permeable membrane. That semi-permeable membrane generally made up of by cellulose acetate or polyamides. Okay, and when we apply hydrostatic pressure which is greater than the osmotic pressure, the water is moved from higher concentration site to lower concentration site. So finally we'll get the water which is free from the salts, and this water we call RO water or reverse osmosis water. Okay. So what is the advantages and disadvantages of this process? So first we see what is the advantage of this process. In this process, we remove almost all salts from the water and microorganisms from the water. So this is very useful method. And what is disadvantage of this process? It requires a large volume of water and it produces huge volume of wastewater, and it is difficult to manage the wastewater. So in this process, lot of water will be waste, and but it is very useful method, and it gives a pure all salts removed water and microorganisms removed water. Okay, and this is